Welcome to part 2 of MBTI. In this video, we break down the difference between the judging functions, thinking, feeling. The judging functions, also known as the decision-making functions, are introverted thinking, or TI. Introverted thinking is a function involving the use of one's internal or personal view of what is true or false, and what makes sense to oneself. This function is often attributed to the use of deductive reasoning, and the use of phrases such as, I think, or if then. Introverted thinking makes up models on how the world works. It categorizes information into distinct categories based on its truth value. It's always focused on accuracy in speech and in information. This is the type of function that describes scientists and philosophers. Famous people who make heavy use of the functions are René Descartes, a philosopher, and Albert Einstein. It's a function that looks inwards towards the self and the thoughts of the self. 2. Introverted feeling, or FI. Introverted feeling, similar to introverted thinking, is focused on the self and the thoughts of the self. However, it differs by one aspect. It does not look to logic, but instead to one's values and feelings. It's attributed to intrapersonal intelligence, how I feel, and what I like matters more than what's logical and what other people like. It's always attentive to its own feelings and values. Famous characters who make heavy use of this function are Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls and Luke Skywalker. It's a value-focused function. In extroverted thinking, or TE. Extroverted thinking is focused on decisions involving getting an external result. It's all about what works, what's efficient, and what is proven to be true or false. It doesn't try to break apart the system, but simply master it and potentially improve it. The common phrases of TE are, let's go with what has worked before. Only the results matter, and what others have determined to work is what I shall do. It works in contrast to FI and is called its opposite function. It is also attributed to control or power. Famous characters who make heavy use of this function are Princess Bubblegum and Light Yagami. It is a results-focused function. 4. Extroverted feeling, or FE. Extroverted feeling is a function focused on others or the social atmosphere. What other people think, how others are feeling, and what works for everyone. It looks towards the people to make decisions and only takes action when there is others' approval or when others are not affected negatively by the decision. It is a people-focused function and has the attribute of interpersonal intelligence. The phrases are, what do others think? And is everyone else in agreement with this choice? Famous characters who heavily use this function are SpongeBob and Supergirl. It's the direct opposite of TI. That is it for the judging functions. Stay tuned for part 3, where I shall go over the perceiving functions. Like and subscribe for more on MBTI.